Hello everyone, welcome to back my channel. I hope everyone is having a wonderful day. Before starting the video, please go ahead and hit the subscribe button and give this video a thumbs up. As the clock struck midnight on New Year's Eve, the village of Hollyoaks was alive with celebrations. Fireworks painted the sky in bursts of gold and crimson, and the sound of laughter echoed through the streets. Inside the Dog in the Pond, the festivities were in full swing. Streamers hung from the ceiling, and a glittering disco ball cast shimmering reflections across the room. Among the crowd of revelers stood Lucas Hay, nursing a sparkling drink and a hint of nostalgia. Lucas, now in his late teens, had grown up in the close-knit community of Hollyoaks, navigating the trials of family drama and self-discovery. As he leaned against the bar, his thoughts drifted to the past, specifically to Dillon Ray, the boy who had once been his best friend, and for a fleeting moment, something more. Dillon had moved away 2 years ago, leaving behind a void that Lucas had never quite filled. "Hey Lucas," called a voice, jolting him from his reverie. It was Charlie Dean, his longtime friend, waving him over to the dance floor. Lucas smiled and shook his head. "Not tonight, Charlie. I'm just taking it all in." Charlie shrugged and joined the others, leaving Lucas alone with his thoughts. He sipped his drink and glanced around the room, his gaze settling on the entrance just as the door swung open. A gust of cold air swept in, accompanied by a figure wrapped in a long coat and scarf. As the newcomer unwound the layers, Lucas's heart skipped a beat. It was Dillon. Dillon's hair was slightly longer than Lucas remembered, and his face carried a more mature edge. But his eyes were unmistakably the same, bright and full of mischief. He scanned the room, his gaze landing on Lucas, and a slow smile spread across his face. Lucas's grip tightened on his glass as a rush of emotions surged through him: surprise, joy, and a trace of apprehension. "Lucas," Dillon said, approaching with an easy confidence. "Long time no see." "Dillon," Lucas replied, his voice catching slightly. "What are you doing here? I thought you were gone for good?" Dillon finished, a playful glint in his eye. "I'm back, just moved in with my mum. Well, let's just say she needed me around for a bit." The connection between them was undeniable, and for the first time in years, Lucas felt a sense of clarity. The noise of the party faded into the background as the two boys sat together, rediscovering the bond they had once shared. As the night wore on, they ventured outside into the crisp winter air. Snow had begun to fall, blanketing the village in a soft white glow. Dillon pulled his coat tighter around him and glanced at Lucas. "Walk with me," he asked. Lucas nodded, and together they strolled through the quiet streets, their breath visible in the cold. They talked about everything and nothing, their laughter ringing out like a melody. By the time they reached the riverbank, the first hints of dawn were peeking over the horizon. "You know," Dillon said, his voice thoughtful, "coming back here, I wasn't sure what to expect. But seeing you again, it feels like I'm exactly where I'm supposed to be." Lucas smiled, his cheeks tinged pink from the cold and Dillon's words. "I'm glad you're back. Things haven't been the same without you." Dillon stepped closer, his eyes searching Lucas's face. "I don't want to lose you again. Can we start over?" Lucas's heart swelled with emotion. "I'd like that." In that moment, as the first rays of sunlight illuminated the village, it felt as though the world had shifted. The past was behind them, and the future held endless possibilities. Together, Lucas and Dillon began to write a new chapter in their story, one filled with hope, forgiveness, and the promise of a brighter tomorrow. Thanks for watching this video, and please subscribe our Hollyoaks Update YouTube channel for more update news.